This is a kind of weird question. It's hard to categorize. It's not an ideas question because it doesn't have a question, right? There's no literal question, and that's usually how we notice them. But in a way, it is maybe kind of testing the ideas. I call this a writing vocab question, mostly because I think tone really does help us here. So let's take a look. What are we saying in this sentence? Some may find it peculiar to observe cats portrayed in formal court poses, but these felines, I'm going to skip that, are benefactors of the museum as important as any human. So why are they benefactors? Why are they helpful for the museum? Because they're mastering the art of killing mice and rats. Well, ideas-wise, they are killing the mice and rats. They talk about that earlier, and that is important. But vocab-wise, mastering the art of killing, I don't know. That's a little grim. It reminds me of like a Hollywood movie, where you have like an assassin or something. They're just cats, and it's just so weird and grim. And I think it's more obvious why that's wrong when we look at C. Okay, these two choices are kind of similar in my mind. They're hunting down and killing all the mice and rats one by one. Like, what? This is so intensely violent for cats. Like, it's just weird. And so, those are the kinds of things that come up with vocab questions, that sense of weirdness, right? It's hard to maybe point to it, but hopefully our instincts kind of recognize that talking about assassin cats is really weird in like an academic essay, right? It's too brutal. And so A and C kind of fit in that same problem, right? They're both kind of really just exemplifying murder in a weird way. A better way to say that exact idea would be choice D, protecting the museum's priceless artworks from destructive rodents, right? So we're being a little bit more gentle about the idea that the cats are murdering the rats, right? So and also the piece of it that matters most is it's a museum, so it's the art, right? It's not about the murder, it's about the art. Maybe that's the best way to put it. And so this choice kind of refocuses us on the correct idea, but it does so in a way that kind of uses academic language and is just a little bit more appropriate for an essay for school, right? Protecting the artwork from the rodents that are going to destroy it. B goes completely in a different direction and talks about the lead predator in the museum's ecosystem. Well, I guess we're still talking about killing, but here the idea is just weird, right? This is not a nature documentary, so ecosystem is just a very strange word. And there you go. Hopefully you recognize that. I will say, though, that this kind of defies our normal expectations of what a vocab question looks like. Usually we've got one, maybe two words that we're looking at, so this is a little different. But, you're using the same part of your brain. And if hopefully you can recognize that this isn't about grammar, you can then turn your brain into that right direction and think, okay, well then it's about style, it's about what feels good, what sounds good, and I need to make sure I'm choosing a choice that's appropriate for an academic essay. And only choice D really keeps it kind of PG, I guess.